What is up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and welcome to another week of Tester Tuesday. This is a spot where I get Scentsy reviews out to you based on how scents perform for me, in the hopes that my reviews might help you decide if a scent's going to work for you or not. So this week we have 3 scents. One is a new release, and 2 of them are LTO scents, which means limited time offers. So let's get started. All right, let's talk about our first place scent for the week. It is Evening Sky. This one had 27% of the vote. I actually don't have the wax to show you because I used up the whole bar, but it's almost this color wax on the top of the clamshell here, a nice blue. It's between light and medium on cold sniff, and Scentsy has put this in the floral category, and it is a new release. Now, I would say it has floral accents, but it's very, very much a sophisticated floral vanilla to me. Let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, light up the night with soft bergamot and rich Madagascar vanilla, paving the way for Midnight Lily. So to me, this is a total bedroom scent, especially when they say light up the night, because it is. And the intensity of the bar supports a bedroom scent, and the nature of the scent supports it being a bedroom scent. So it talks about soft bergamot, and bergamot sometimes leans a little bit cologne-y. But then you have Midnight Lily, and it's almost like those two things together with the vanilla remind me of a female twin of Dashing. So let's say you have fraternal twins, one's a boy, one's a girl. This has a little bit more femininity to it. It also reminds me of one of the Bruce Willis and Demi Moore's children. I forget the name. She might be the oldest. One of them looks exactly like Bruce Willis, but she's a girl. So that's this. It's very much similar to Dashing, but it's more of a female version. So kind of along that line. The floral's just there supporting the bergamot, but the vanilla is about 2/3 of the scent for me, and it's so nice, so sophisticated. And I actually didn't think too much of this on cold, but when I warmed it, I really, really liked it. Every time I walked into the room, I kind of smiled and I felt relaxed. So this is definitely a Patricia kind of scent. The other thing it reminds me of, intensity-wise, there's a difference when someone wears perfume. When you smell that person walk into the room, that is one type of scent throw. I don't know the terms for perfume. The difference with this is when you hug someone and you get the beautiful smell once you hug and get close to them. That's kind of the aura this one gives off. It's just that kind of hug in the room, okay? So really, really nice. I love it. So I took 4 cubes, put them here in my bedroom. Strength and throw was maybe about 4 out of 10 here in the bedroom and maybe 6 out of 10 in the bathroom. It was really struggling in the bedroom, so I did add an extra cube. And the reason I added 1 extra cube is because I had used 3 cubes in the boys' room, so I just had 1 left. So I ended up using 5 in my bedroom here and then the bathroom combined. And when I do that, I try to leave this door open, and then there's a door that you can't see behind this armoire that goes to our main area. I left it going 2 days. On the 3rd day, I found it quite a bit lighter in intensity. So 2 full days uninterrupted. And I will say on day 2, it still kind of felt like a 5 or 6 out of 10 in this area. So it was really nice. Now it did a little bit better in the boys' room. I had 3 cubes going in the boys' room. It just seemed a little bit stronger, maybe like 6.5, almost 7, but probably more 6.5 in that 6 range. So nice. Every time I walked in the room, I was just happy. I remember I checked on Drew at 3 in the morning one morning, and I just walked in. I'm like, oh, I love checking on Drew if I'm going to smell this. So really, really nice. I think if you're someone that likes those relaxing vanilla cozy type scents, then you're really going to like this. And for me personally, it's not just spring and summer. This will be all year. And I don't even think this reads spring and summer. It just reads pretty. I really like it. I would say bedroom and bathroom, like I mentioned, and just be willing to possibly bump up the cubes. If you just bump them up a little bit, it might just be enough for you. And hopefully being this being a vanilla, a little bit extra cure time will benefit this scent. So will I be repurchasing this one? Yes. I think this might be my favorite new release so far, and that is Evening Sky. Getting it everything. Room spray, scent circle, bars. It's a winner. All right, let's talk about our second place scent for the week. It is Disney Absolutely Purr-fect from the Aristocrats. Now, let's read the scent description here in a second. I'm just going to let you know, 18% of the vote for this one. It's a light pink color, very light on cold sniff intensity. And Scentsy has put this in the floral section. I will say, when I looked up online to see what the scent notes were, they actually have reviews out for scents now. You can see reviews for each individual thing, so that's kind of cool. There were some reviews there, and some people said this was very light and some people said this was very strong. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, sweet cherry blossoms and creamy vanilla play a beautiful melody as fresh spring air guides you home. All right, I would just change two things. Sweet cherry blossom, I say is fine. Spring air, I'm going to give them that. Instead of creamy vanilla, I would change that to powdery vanilla. I don't even know if there's such a thing as a powdery vanilla, but in my brain, that's what the vanilla is, a powdery vanilla. The second thing is I would add the adjective light. This is a very light scent for me. Probably one of the lighter Scentsy scents I've experienced in a very long time. So I use 2 cubes in the kids' bathroom, and that is a Night Sky glass grouted warmer. Strength and throw, I'd said, was about 2 out of 10 at its max, and I smelled it the strongest after Ryan had a shower, and part of me was wondering if that was the shower products I was smelling, or was it the wax? I don't know. In Erica's room, I used 3 cubes, 2 in a full-size warmer and 1 in a mini. It was between 2 and 3 out of 10. I think I'm just being a little generous. It was very, very light, girly, feminine, powdery, floral. I'm wondering if I could remember, something about this reminds me of like the 70s or 80s. I wish I could remember what Love's Baby Soft smells like. I don't think this is probably a dupe, but I wish I could remember, because I remember this is like a girly scent. It's a soft scent. It almost reads like a Valentine's Day scent, but if you could smell it better. I'd say spring and summer for this. And put it in your smallest room and your hottest warmers and sit really close to it and see what you get. Personally, I would advise you to stay away from this scent. And there's a girl I work with, and she says the word Purr-fect all the time, just like that, Purr-fect. And when you hear that over and over and over, I was thinking to myself, I'm probably going to not like this scent just because of that. But I would say this is far from Purr-fect. This is really more like pathetic. For me, I don't recommend this one. I call it a waste of money type of scent. So I will probably take the rest of these cubes and just sample them to my customers so that they can smell it. Because what if they're one of those people, like in the reviews, that find it really strong? You never know. If they really like the scent, then they might want to choose to pick this one up. But personally, I don't recommend this one. So this is absolutely perfect. All right, let's move on to our third place scent for the week. It is Disney's 101 Dalmatians Top Dog. And this one had 16% of the vote. It's this light colored green wax, and I'd say it's medium plus on cold sniff intensity. Scentsy has put this in the fruity category, but I would say it's a little bit more fresh to my nose. Now, when I looked online, there were no reviews at the time when I filled out my form here. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, sweet lily blooms on a walk in the park, while treats of apple and raspberry really get those tails wagging. I don't really get raspberry, not even one little iota, but I do get an apple. To me, it reminds me of green apple. And this scent actually reminds me of the scent apple parsley. And I only had 1 bar of that. I really, really liked it. And I don't have any more, so I can't cross-reference because this might be not at all like it. But I think I've heard a couple other people say that, so I think we're on the same wavelength. There is a greenery note to this. To me, it's like a dewy, meadowy greenery note. It's not a heavy, dark, lush green. It's like a dewy, uplifting greenery, maybe with some florals. You're going out for a walk in the park. It smells really fresh and clean. You smell the green apple. You smell some floral. You smell that dewy greens, okay? So that's kind of what I get. Lots and lots of freshness with this. So on cold sniff, I remember liking this, and I put this in the warmer. I put this in the open concept thinking I would use up the other 2 cubes maybe in the kids' bathroom, but I didn't end up doing that. I didn't really need to do this because I could not believe how well this performed. I was shocked. And I also could not believe how much I liked this. I really, really, really liked this. So the problem is it's a license bar, which obviously they're now $1 more than the regular Scentsy bars. So there's my dilemma. But I left this going 2 days in the open layout. Now on the first day, I would say it was probably about 9 out of 10 for intensity at its max. It probably started to dip maybe 3/4 into that first day, But my mother-in-law came the second day, and I didn't want to put a new wax in because she's kind of scent sensitive. She never said anything, but on the second day, I would say it was maybe like 4 to 5 out of 10. Still did very well. I left it going 14 hours on day 1, turned it off, and started up again on day 2 and removed it at the end of the night. One interesting thing I wanted to note was when I turned the warmer off on day 1, I could smell like a faint Mountain Dew tone. So not really sure why that is. But I just wanted to let you know about that. I forgot to mention that. So I will definitely use up the remaining cubes, and I will probably contemplate buying more. The only reason I wouldn't buy more is because of the increase in price. If I do buy more, it will be as a 6-pack bundle. But I think if you're someone that is looking for open concept worthy scents, even from my old house, this would be open concept worthy, I think. Spring and summer, definite lean for that. If you're going to put it in a bathroom because it's very fresh, I would say just start with 1 cube. If you normally use 2, start with 1. So that's a good example of, tailoring things. If it's a strong scent, you can use less wax, more value out of your money. The other thing, a great example, is you have to warm your wax before you make judgment, because I would have probably just thought, oh, I can pass. I really liked it quite a bit. So one of the better Disney scents for me personally in a long time. Good performer. That is 101 Dalmatians Top Dog. All right, let's move to the portion of the video where I'm going to draw some scents, or actually present to you some scents, and you guys are going to vote. If you're new to my channel, you can pick 2 different scents by early Wednesday morning. Put your votes down in the YouTube comment section. If you don't have the ability to vote on YouTube, you can find my Instagram and put your 2 votes there. It's Patricia Gates. So we have more LTO scents, and then coming up, we have more LTO scents. We have a lot of stuff going on. So we're going to move into the garden bundle. So scent number 1 is going to be Garden Fresh Gardenia. Scent number 2, Glorious Grapefruit. Scent number 3, Hibiscus Sunset. And for the last 3 scents, we are going to do the Mother's Day collection. So scent number 4 is Courage. Scent number 5, Kindness. And scent number 6 is Strength. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Don't forget to vote, and I'll see you guys in the next video.